Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. My name's Dodger and I'm your host. Today on twitch.tv/Dexbonus. These goofs make me happy, much like the title of this stream. Makes me happy, and so I'm just gonna roll with it. Oh, that was very dangerous just then. All right. Hello, everyone. I don't look amazing, but I feel so much better. I'm delighted to be streaming. I'm so happy. I got up with Clarky. We played all morning. I felt great. I'm so happy. I'm just hoping that it's not another, because I had felt a little bit better a few days ago, and I was like, all right, this is it. We're coming out of it. We're coming out of it. This is going to be great. And then the next day I felt awful again. So I've been doing a little bit of this, and I'm really hoping this isn't just like, oh yeah, amazing. Oh wait, where are my, there they are. I have to take my antibiotics. I put them in my pocket so that I would remember. This is the weirdest sequence of antibiotics that I've ever had to take in my life. It's literally just penicillin, which I don't know if I've ever had just basic penicillin before, America. But I have to take it 4 times a day. I have to take 2 of them 4 times a day. Isn't that weird? And they said the opposite of what every American doctor that I've ever known has said, which is, I'm giving you enough for this many days. Right? That seems like a lot to me too. But they might like individually be lower doses. I don't know. Anyways, she was like, I'm going to give you like a bunch, but if you hit this day and you're feeling great and it's all gone and you're fine, then you can stop it. I was like, what? That's so weird. Because I think in America, they give you like that minimum amount, right? So in America, instead of saying, I'm going to give you like 12 days worth of this antibiotic, and if you hit day 9 and it's gone, you're good. In America, I think they give you 9 days of the antibiotic and are like, come back if it's not gone. I don't know. I was so surprised. I can't use the NHS here. So I had to go to like a private doctor. And yeah, it was very nice. I was in and out in like 10 minutes. I don't know. It's very different. Did they offer you tea? There was a tea and coffee station in the waiting room. The the doctor's office was an old cottage that had been turned into a doctor's office. It was all very quaint. They literally had 2 rooms to see people in. It's like, great. In and out in 10 minutes. That sounds amazing, right? Like, whoa. But, you know. How expensive was it without healthcare? It was about the same amount as I've paid in America for a visit without healthcare. So altogether, including the medication, it was $130. Although 130 pounds. So it was more expensive. But I can buy into the system, but I'm not in the system yet. So yeah. Also, there's a huge flu epidemic here. So The NHS didn't have an opening until 2 weeks from now anyway. So it's like, all right. Thank you, Brightstone. Yeah, I have been told that, so. Yes, Project Twins, but that process isn't done yet. Anyway, I have the antibiotics. I'm on the antibiotics. I'm feeling so much better today. I'm very happy. Next week, speaking of, next week, I will be going back to Oregon to do the next step in the process. I get to see my sister and I get to see Thierry and everybody, so I'm very excited about that. It means that I will be streaming from our laptop at my sister's house, so we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed. I think it should be fine because my nephew and my niece are both big gamer heads, so I know that they have good enough internet. But we'll see. I just went on a spontaneous pancake kitchen trip with the boys. What amazing. Okay, we're good. I've got my coffee. I've got my life. It's been really awesome. And also very difficult for me not to feel constantly guilty. Since I've been sick, literally, one sister-in-law took Clark for an entire day. My mom, my mother-in-law, took Clark for 3 half days. My other sister-in-law is the one who drove me to the hospital. We just have people everywhere who are offering to help. My father-in-law went and got my medication. It's been crazy. It's been so nice, but literally every time somebody's like, do you want me to come and pick up Clark? Do you want me to have Clark for the day? I'm like, yes, but I also feel really bad. And everybody keeps being like, this is how it's supposed to be, that we all support each other and help, and it's fine. But we haven't had that. We haven't just had family around ever since having Clark. So I'm having to get used to having somebody we can call, It's so nice, man. Oh my God. That's what family's for. I know, man. I know. And I keep being obviously, when I have the opportunity to help anybody else, I will take that opportunity and I will be part of the system. But because we literally just got here and I was instantly sick and people instantly had to help us, I'm like, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. But I'm making my mother and father-in-law, we're going to make them dinner a few times this week. So I'm excited about that. Benefits of having a big family. That's also true. Yeah, there's a ton of them. So we all went to, on Sunday, the reason that I didn't stream, aside from being sick, was also because everybody was at Sam's brother George's house for his birthday. And we had some pictures, Mom had gone around and taken pictures of everybody and then thrown them in the family chat. And she was like, I keep thinking to myself, wow, that's so many people. And then I realized that it's all just our family. Every year there's more of us. The system runs on guilt, so you're good. It's working as intended. Yeah, to whoever keeps asking about whether or not we're in a closet, we are not. This is the room. That also, how big are your closets, my dude? This is my office, yeah, but you know, we don't have anything, so I would love a closet, right? I'm like, I mean, yeah, this could be a closet. We could make this a closet, right? What's your Pinterest plan for the gamer room? Um, so I got, for the first time ever, my mom, let me back up, Jesus. We have, okay, hold on. I always do this. I'm not playing Hades. I'm just gabbing, so swap it to Hades when I'm actually playing Hades. So we have a sofa, a love seat, and a chair that all match each other that were given to us, that are like really old, but were given to us by my brother-in-law for when we moved in, so that we would have something to sit on, right? Since then, we've gotten our couch that we're in love with, but we still have all of that stuff. And I was talking with my mom, and I was like, they're just really ugly. Like, they're squishy and they're comfy, but they're ugly. What is a love seat? Oh, it's like a 2-seater. So normally couches fit 3. A love seat is designed to fit 2. So it's kind of like a comfier, like a smaller couch. And then we have technically a 1-seater, which is just like a really squishy chair. Yeah, so I was talking with my mom about it, and she was like, you should just get a seat cover. And I was like, aren't seat covers like kind of ugly? I don't know. I don't know that I've ever noticed if somebody else in my life has had a seat cover or like a couch cover. I was like, and the ones that I keep seeing on like Instagram are not, they ain't cute. So I bit the bullet and I bought a seat cover for just the like 1-seater, but the one that I got does come in like love seat and full couch. And it's a little finicky. It is a little finicky, but I think if I messed with it enough, it could look real cute. So now I'm like, oh shoot, should I just like get, the reason that I thought of this, the reason that no, I'm not reupholstering them. It's not worth doing that. But seat covers are literally like $20, right? Reupholstering is way more. So the reason that I said that is because I was like, do you think that I could get the guys to bring like the love seat or the full couch or something up here and just put it in here and just have this super squishy thing in the background that I could like chill on, and then just put a cover on it? Eyebrow wiggle. There might be a new Doki Doki Literature Club coming soon. Any plan to play it with the lovable goof Jesse? I don't know about that. Another Doki Doki Literature Club? I don't know about that. I don't see how that could be good. I could be wrong, of course, but it's kind of like when everybody got really excited about a Fully Cooley sequel, and I was like, I don't know about that. And then it came out, and everyone was like, I don't know about this. The twist this time is everything is fine and nothing is terrible. Wow, that would be amazing. There's a new one-shot Death Note manga coming out soon. I would read that, because somebody else could get the Death Note, right? I think that would easily translate into like a completely different person. In this one, they actually read books. Oh my god. Amazing. Maybe it could be like Jumanji. You don't know how it could be any good, but it was. That's what I'm saying. It could be great. I don't see it, you know. Fully Cooley sequels get too much heat because the first one was a transformative work of art. I don't I think that if they wanted to do something that was like Fully Cooley, they should have just done that and not called it Fully Cooley. But making it a Fully Cooley sequel is what kind of doomed it a little bit. Does that make sense? My little girl carries a Ryuk plushie everywhere. What? That's cute. And creepy, but cute. Oh, Hades, Dukes in chat. Thank you. Thank you for committing fully to what this stream is all about. Rusty Lake White Door is coming out in 2 or 3 days. A new Rusty Lake. Oh, God. That's great. The only bad thing about Rusty Lake games is it literally takes us 1 day to play them. It's just, oh, a new Rusty Lake. Well, that's over. I haven't seen Star Wars, no. Sam went to see Star Wars with his dad and his best friend. And Sam said it was okay. His best friend really liked it. I don't know how Dad felt about it. Dad tends to be, like, more critical, so I'm going to assume that he fucking hated it. Dad hated it. Sam thought it was okay. And then Matt loved it. That's what I'm going to assume. Dad is still ranting about it to this day. No, he got waylaid by The Witcher. He, like, kind of off and on watched The Witcher show while Mum and Nancy, my sister-in-law, were watching it. And he would just tune in every now and then and be like, what is this garbage? So I keep hearing about how he thinks that it's trash. That's literally my dad. Loving the pronunciation of mum. Yeah, because my mom is mommy. I've always called her mommy. I will call her mommy forever. And it's very easy because America, we don't call our mothers mummy or mum. So I can say mommy for my mommy and mum for my mother-in-law. It works out very well, actually. How about Mandalorian? We haven't been able to watch Mandalorian since we moved here. I've been thinking about getting a VPN so that I would be able to, but they're already planning three more Star Wars movies, but isn't it over? Is it over? Oh, God. What would you like to be called by Clark? She calls me mommy right now, which I think is really cute. If it transformed into mummy, I would be fine with that. I think that would also be cute. I think I would have a real problem with being called mom. I don't know why. Because, like, I never called my mom, and I never called my dad. They've literally been mommy and daddy my entire life. So mom and dad have always sounded really harsh to me, which I know they're not. They just sound very, like, it sounds more distancing. So I think if she, like, quickly started calling me mom, I'd be like, no. Oh, yeah, mother also. I don't think I would want to be called mother. But oddly, I don't think that it's as weird as a lot of people do when, like, older kids, like when kids become adults and they occasionally call their parents by their actual name. I don't think that that's weird. I think a lot of people do, though. A lot of people think that that's, like, disrespectful or something. But I don't know. I don't think that that's a problem. I'm working and I can watch Duggar. What's up? I do that if I really need their attention. Most people that I know, if they do that at all, which I only call my parents mommy and daddy. I just don't think that it's as weird as a lot of people do to call them by their first names. But a lot of people that I know that do occasionally call their parents by their first names, it's when they're in, like, an argument Or when something, yeah, when they need to be like, Karen, look at me, right? That's the worst time, I would think, in an argument. Maybe it's like mentally, it kind of helps, right? Because sometimes in an argument, maybe it holds you back from saying everything that you want to because they're your parent. But if you like throw in, you know, a Steve, my dad's name is Steven, right? So if I was in an argument with my dad and I was like, look, Steve, it might like, it might like help. It might help, you know, like create the barrier of like, I'm going to say exactly what I'm thinking right now. Cause right now you're Steve. I think I've said this before, but my nonna, my grandma on my mom's side, my mom and her twin sister, they called their mom Moo their entire lives. And I still don't know why. I still don't know why they called her Moo. Yeah. But I feel like, isn't that cute? It's like cute, but I can see somebody being like, Moo? So Clarky has, I don't know why I said now. Clark has 3 great grandparents on Sam's side, because Sam's parents are not as old as my parents are, right? I'm just looking to see if this is my mom saying, hey, I'm watching. No, she's not. She's asleep. What am I saying? Time zones. Anyways. But yeah, she has 3 great grandparents, which is crazy to me. I didn't even have all of my normal grandparents when I was born. But one of them, this is like one of those situations where one of the early kids just starts a thing and now everybody calls them that. One of the great grandmas, Tommy, my 4-year-old nephew, Tommy couldn't say great Nan, so he just started calling her Gina, and now she's Gina to everyone. She writes Gina on all of the cards. Everyone calls her Gina to the kids. It's so funny to me. Because we had a situation like that in my family where my grandma on my dad's side was Nana, because my sister called her Nana. And everyone was like, I guess she's Nana now. And that was it. She was literally Nana to the entire family for the rest of her life. I think if it's cute enough, if there's sweet intentions there and it's a cute name, most grandparents are willing to just be like, yep, that's who I am. Yep, you nailed it. That's me. My great nan used to be called Super Nana. That's so cute. Super Nana. That's so cute. I gotta make sure any kid calls me something badass. Yeah, because it'll stick, man. I was called my grandfather Papa. No idea why. Yeah, my Italian grandpa was Papa. So my Italian grandparents were Nonna and Papa. And Sam thinks that's very weird. But my dad took on that name. So, like, to my nieces and nephews, my, like, sister's kids, my dad is Papa for them as well. Imagine being the other Nan and your rival is Super Nana. Uncle Noodle. Stop. These are so cute. Elder mom and elder dad. Those are good. Those are good ones. Mimi and Pops. Stop it. I love all of these. Elder mom and elder dad, though. Those are good. Baba and Dido. I love all of these. After like 2 years, nearly done with uni, and I've tuned in again. Did you move? I did move, Altair. So we're in England now. Baba means dad in my language. I'm trying to remember what in Puffin Rock, Una. Oh, it's the little one. I was about to be like, doesn't Una call her dad Baba? But no, it's the little brother is called Baba. Oh, I couldn't pronounce my sister's name Felicity when I was tiny. She ended up with the nickname Bippy for a long time and I hated it. Clark. So our niece, who is about to turn 1, her name is River, and Clark can't say it, so she just calls her Rosie. And everyone thinks it's so cute. We'll be like, "Where's River?" And she goes, "We're Rosie." Like, that is, if she was gonna swap it with a different name, Rosie's really cute. We differentiated grandmas by hair color, brown grandma and gray grandma. It persisted even after both of their hair was gray. River is such a good name. Rosie is also very cute. Yeah. Rose is a name on my side of the family. But I really did not want to have a kid named Rose Thorne, even if it was a middle name. I really wanted to resist that. I don't think that it's bad. I just think, it's too perfect. It's a little too, it's a little too much. It's cute, but if it was my name, I'd be like, really? You didn't like any other names? You couldn't have gone with anything else? Cute and powerful. Rose Thorne is a gym trainer name. Oh my god. I think I've told you guys before that Clark is like really into turtles right now. Still loves owls, still really into owls, but when she sees turtles in a book, she'll go, "Turtle, turtle, turtle," and she counts the turtles and she just loves them. Because my sister-in-law has 2 tortoises, and so every time she goes to Nanny's house, she gets to see the tortoises. So they are like a tangible thing in her life, right? So Nanny's house is not, when we say like, "You want to go see Nanny?" She'll go, "Oh, tortoise, tortoise, tortoise." But yeah, so she's really into turtles and tortoises currently. And I was talking with Nancy about it, and Nancy was like, I knew that one day I was going to have that niece that was as obsessed with animals as I am. She's like, what a blessing. Because Nancy's like dream is to get a little plot of land and just have a ranch and just raise animals and just be by herself and chill. And I was like, Clark can come over all the time and just help you with the animals, and it'll be great. She was like, that's literally my dream. Can she tell the difference between turtles and tortoises? No, but she knows that the ones at Nanny's house are called tortoises. If she sees it in a book or on TV or something, she'll say turtle. But if we say, let's go to Nanny's, she'll say tortoise. So I want the Stardew Valley life. Yeah, she's literally in agriculture school to study like animal husbandry and like animal caretaking and stuff. Like that's literally what she wants to do with her life. So she's currently in Scotland interning with like a big farming company. But she's like, I just want to be able to get a little bit of land and have a barn and have animals and just chill. It's literally all I want to do with my life. Isn't Scotland where Hagrid got the dragons from? I do not remember, but I'm willing to go along with that. She's actually raising dragons. How are you finding England? I'm loving it. The temperature is perfect. Going on walks has been really nice when I haven't felt like shit. Yeah, it's been great. Everybody says that January is when it gets like crazy cold though. So I'm prepping mentally for waking up one of these mornings and being like, I'm dying. It's so cold. The temperature is perfect. Yeah, I prefer the colder weather. So are you in love with haggis yet? I haven't had haggis since I was like 20, 21. No, 20. I liked it when I was 20 though, but I haven't had it since then. It's been a warmer year. Winces at the camera. Has it? Like 3 years ago. Yeah, like 3 years ago when I was 21. Everybody's sweating. Yeah. There's a company called shit. There are a bunch of really cool companies that are popping up in America. Of course, now that I'm gone. There's a company called Bite that makes toothpaste tabs. So they're like a zero waste toothpaste company. And I'm so curious about them, but I can't get them here. Currently, they're like sampler. I think they said 100% of the profits from the sampler of their toothpaste tabs goes to the bushfires. So if that's something you're interested in, somebody mentioned Australia. If that's something that you're interested in, or something you've been curious about, maybe look at that one and see if they deliver where you are, and have some of the money go toward a good cause. Yeah, it's called Bite. They have mint, and then one that was called like Autumn Spice, and I was like, that sounds horrible as a toothpaste, but people were like, it's fine, it's really mild. And then they do like a kid's one that's like berry. But I'm super curious about it. The other one that I've really wanted to try is Blue Land. Blue Land and Clean Cult. Both of those look really interesting, and both of them are like, we're only in America, I'm sorry. So I'm like, somebody in England, steal their idea, please. So they're both, those are also like, it's really interesting because we've had this big surge, right, of people who are interested in being more eco-friendly, more sustainable, blah, 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 blah. And now finally companies are starting to say, or like people are starting to create companies where they're saying, okay, but how do we make that the more affordable option, right? How do we create a situation where it, like you're an idiot to not be using this system instead, right? If it works, like Blue Land is literally a system of like a window cleaner, hand soap, like bathroom cleaner, whatever, and it just comes in tablets. So they send you like glass containers that have it written on them, like this is the window cleaner, this is the whatever, and then you just buy the tablets, and the tablets dissolve in water, and they claim that it works as good or better than normal cleaning products. And I'm like, if that's true, and it's so much cheaper to just buy a bunch of the tablets and not keep buying these cleaners, right? Like that's the hope, right? Is that eventually people are going to be able to say, look, this is the cheaper option and it works better. And it's better for the environment. Like I'm liking that direction that things are going in. They just need more I don't know, more traction, right? More people need to be trying them out. So I keep going to all my friends and being like, hey, you should try this out and let me know how it is. And if it's good, then like, I did you a favor, basically. The piece of plastic on your chair is irritating. What piece of plastic? People keep mentioning this. There's no plastic on the chair. Price is always an issue for me because I'm a student. Exactly. Like, there's so many people who are really interested in this. And then there's the barrier of like, but I don't want to pay $80 for a window cleaner at Whole Foods. Like, that's not my life. I'm not in a position to be able to see it. And see it. I said see it because I looked into chat and a bunch of people are like, how can you not see that? That tab, there's nothing there, guys. I just noticed the green color and I love it. Thank you for focusing on what really matters. How cool my green chair is. It's broken like 4 times. How cool my green chair is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a fake velvety thing. It's very soft. It's just broken a bunch. It's fine. It's not crooked anymore. Exactly. So if I put any pressure here, the whole thing goes like this. The whole thing just breaks and it all goes poof. So I'm really bad about adjusting my whole body. I'll like grab both of these and like push up to adjust how I'm sitting. So I'm trying to not do that because if I put too much pressure on this, it all falls apart. Okay, have I pissed you guys off enough now? Yes, this is here. And people have not stopped talking about it for a long time. And so I pretend that it's not there, and it always pisses off about 80% of chat. So thank you for giving me yet another exciting moment with this thing. It's really just, it's the gift that keeps on giving, really. I hope the tag stays there forever. It could be, oh my gosh, this is how we find out. Why did you grab the air beside your chair? Just kidding, there's nothing there. I can't rip it out. I tried to rip it out the very first time that we streamed up here. I was like, oh, there's a tag there, and tried to rip it out, and I can't. And the scissors are in the kitchen, and I just don't want to bother. So there you go. Did you get the puzzle mat? I did, and it's awesome. Wait, let me show you a picture. Every time I send pictures to Puzzle Club, they're like, God, that mat is cool. So that's the mat. It's huge. It's supposed to fit most 1,500 piece puzzles. So it wouldn't fit like a 2,000 piece, but up to 1,500, unless it's like weird, should fit on it. So like all of this area is like the like placement area. And then there are little like arms, basically these that fold in. But they have big mats inside of them as well that you can place pieces on. So I was able to, this was the avocado one, and it turned out awesome. It's probably the most fun puzzle I've done in a really long time. The avocado puzzle was really, really cool. Wait, let me see if I can. It's so detailed. There's so many avocado people in this picture. But yeah, they're nice. The little extra pads, because you can organize pieces on them. So they operate kind of like the little puzzle trays that I used to have do. And then so I've been doing puzzles on the floor, which is why a puzzle mat came up in the first place. I've been doing puzzles on the floor. So for Christmas, Sam got me a puzzle mat. So it's basically a thing that I can open up. I can work on a puzzle for a little bit, close it up, and then it's like really thick felt inside of there. So even if I like fold it all up and then put it upright and lean it against the wall or something, the pieces don't move. So it's really, really nice. It means that I'm not spending so long like trying to figure out where to put the puzzle if I don't finish it in the night, you know? So, yeah. I got the puzzle mat, and I got just a basic like tool set. Thank God, finally. I have screwdrivers in the house again. Oh God. You don't know how much you're gonna miss stuff like a measuring tape and a screwdriver until you just don't have them for like a month. Sam was like, what do you want for Christmas? Just tools, please. Just basic ass tools would be amazing. I am doing better. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Yeah, Sam is not feeling great. We just keep kind of going back and forth. Sam does not have tonsillitis, thank God. We like really checked out his tonsils. So, and I got way worse than him. So he's like, obviously you got the tonsillitis. I did not. But he hasn't been able to sleep very well. And, you know, sleeping and hydrating and all of that stuff really helps you get better, oddly enough. So he hasn't been able to sleep very well for the last few nights. He's not coughing or anything. He just can't seem to sleep for whatever reason. So. And tonsillitis. I still do. I literally just got antibiotics yesterday, but she said by the end of the day, today or by tomorrow, if I'm taking the antibiotics when I'm supposed to, I should see a noticeable decrease. I found out, we'll keep this conversation short in case anybody's like super squicked out by it, but I had never seen what your tonsils look like with tonsillitis before. So I had looked in my throat because I had been sick or had a sore throat for so long. And my mom was like, just make sure you don't have strep, right? So I was like, okay. No, I'm not planning on removing them. I've only ever had tonsillitis twice in my entire life. And tonsils do, actually do something. So I don't consistently have tonsil problems. This is fine. I can deal with it. So anyway, I like looked back there and I was like, what is that? And the very first thing that I found was tonsil stones. And so I was home alone at 1 a.m. looking in my mouth going, oh my God, I have tonsil stones. Holy shit. I have tonsil stones. That's crazy. Tonsil stones are not associated with an illness. They are like calcified blocks that show up on your tonsils of just like all kinds of weird shit that just sits in your mouth. So it can be a sign of like bad oral hygiene. It can just mean that there's something about like the pH, like just what's going on in your mouth naturally is just like kind of just creates them. So sometimes people who get tonsil stones all the time will get their tonsils taken out literally just because of the tonsil stones, because they smell awful and they're like just really uncomfortable. But yeah, they're literally like little rocks that show up on your tonsils. And so I'm like downstairs gargling salt water because I was like, how do you get rid of them? And everybody was like, you gargle salt water, you cough. Like those are the ways to get them out. And I was like, I've been coughing a lot and nothing's come out. So I guess I'll gargle. So I literally just sat there gargling salt water for so long. And then I was like, Sam, there's like white stuff on my tonsils. I think I have tonsil stones. I don't know what to do about them. And Sam was like, you have tonsillitis. And I was like, oh, is that? And I looked at pictures and I was like, oh, fuck, I have tonsillitis. It looks so similar. It looks so similar, to be fair. He was like, you've been sick. Obviously it would be tonsillitis. I was like, I don't know. The first image that popped up that looked like what I have is tonsil stones. I was like, I have 1 million tonsil stones in my mouth. And then I was talking to the doctor about it because I was like, I went on a Google spree and I convinced myself I had like 20 tonsil stones. And she started laughing and she was like, if you see like 1 or 2 white spots on your tonsils, they're probably tonsil stones. If you've been sick and there's a bunch of white on your tonsils, it's tonsillitis. She's like, just so you know, in the future. Hilarious. I was like, Sam, I need to brush my teeth more. I have tonsil stones everywhere. And being like, what are you talking about? Looking back on it, it's funny, but I really freaked myself out. Tonsil doesn't even sound like a real word anymore. That's where we're at, boys. Anyways, yeah, long story short, I'm feeling way better. I'm on antibiotics. I feel way better. Apparently Clark and Sam won't get tonsillitis unless they have like the exact same breeding ground of bullshit that I did to create like a bacterial infection in my mouth. As long as I don't lick them or make out with either of them, we should be good. So I'm on a kissing quarantine, which is very sad because I like to smooch my family, but what can you do? So I'm in the healthcare field. That stuff still skeeves me out. I always wonder about that. If eventually you get, I'm sure that there are a lot of things you get really, what's the word that I'm looking for? I'm waiting for chat to fill it in. Desensitized is the word I was looking for. Yeah, thank you, chat. that most things probably, if you're in the medical field, most things you probably get desensitized to. But I always wonder if people still have like one or two things where they're like, like we were watching, Sam and I have been watching I'm so sorry. I keep saying like, we're going to start playing a game now. And then I just don't. Sam and I have been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've seen it before. And I love it, but Sam had never like really watched it. So he's now watched it from beginning all the way through. Or at least as much as is available on Netflix. And we were laughing about how there are so many episodes where the joke is Jake being like skeeved out by like blood or a wound or something. And Sam's like, he literally is at crime scenes all the time. And it made me think to myself, like, I bet there are detectives that are great at what they do and still are like, I cannot look at that. Have you watched Hannibal? Hannibal's one of my favorite shows. Look, if a show can create a situation where you look at food and you're like, that looks delicious. I know it's humans, but it looks so good. They did a good job, right? Like, Hannibal is a very aesthetically creepy show. And it's like perfect for me. There are so many moments where you're just like, but I also can't look away. It looks so cool, but anyway, if that's a good pitch for you, hey, you should watch Hannibal. It's a great show. Mads Mikkelsen is in there. I've been informed that that's not the way you're supposed to say his name, but I don't know how to say his name, so we're just stuck here forever. That's kind of a good pitch for me. Great, we did it. It's on the ground. All right. Ooh. I have seen all of the Hannibal that is available. Music was coming from the game. Make sure I didn't. Yeah. Ah, that's why. It's trying to grab the wrong game. Why is it so big? Wait, what happened here? What did I do? Oh no, I know what I did. Okay, hold on. It's gonna look weird for a second here. But I'm gonna fix it. Okay, that's why. Okay. Damn it. Now I can't see chat. It got just big enough that I can't see chat now. Okay. Did you get the bathrobe thing from YouTube? YouTube doesn't send me stuff. They're like, you abandon us. I've never gotten anything from YouTube. I haven't ever even gotten my like, hey, congrats, you have a certain number of subscribers things. I've applied for them and they've just never showed up. It's fine. Okay. So here's my question. Can you hear me okay? I know that the intro is loud. Okay, I'm tabbing up. So, as a reminder, or here's some info for anybody who wasn't there when I said this the first time. I played this a bunch while I was sick. It's the only thing I wanted to play. It helped distract me. I beat it without you. I'm really sorry. I betrayed you. I'm owning up to it. I know. I'm really sorry. So my question is, should we start an entirely new game? Or do you want to just continue with me and I'll tell you what happened? Just continue? Okay. So, so story-wise, I snagged a song from Eurydice and gave it to our sweet goth boy. And so he's singing now. Character development. I love the music. Side note. Essentially, they don't let you go beyond Hades. I think that the game progresses beyond Hades. Like in the final form. But they don't let you go beyond Hades. So when you beat him, he's basically like, fine, go. You know, you don't want to be here, fine, just leave. And then he says, because the whole game is about us as the son of Hades trying to find our mom, who we believe to be Persephone. So as we like go to leave, he's like, by the way, tell her that Cerberus is doing fine, because we found a note from her in the house that's her being like, I'm leaving, please take care of Cerberus, which I've goofed on the entire time we've played this game because she didn't say anything about us. She's like, please take care of Cerberus, the end, and didn't say also take care of our child. Like, that did not come up, so I'm like, oof. So yeah, you beat him and you try to leave, and then the narrator shows up and is like, unfortunately, this is where our story must end, so let's pretend that young Zagreus got clobbered by his father, and then you just die. And when you show up in here again and you talk to people, you're like, hey, I beat him. I beat Dad. Everybody knows that, right? That I killed him. And they're like, uh-huh. Yep, I'm sure you did. You're like, no, seriously, I beat him. And they're like, mm-hmm. That sounds really good. I'm sure you did that. So the next thing that pops up, we can come back and talk to people in a minute, but the next thing that pops up after you've killed him, when you come back, he's now put this thing up. It's basically like, it's not a bounty, but essentially it's like, in game terms, it's modifications to the run. So I can go over here, and I have a Pact of Punishment now, and I can change the consequences in here to make my heat gauge at max. So I've beaten the game once with the heat gauge at 1, so I can now put it up to 2. And then it's a way for me to continue to get the bounties that were available to you. So I can continue to get the blood and the diamond and all of that stuff, and then use it to upgrade everything. So they have lots of like different conditions that you can put in there. And yeah, it's cool. It's like a cool like extra thing to put into the game. At the end of the month, we're getting a new god and another weapon, I believe. I think. So, what did you beat the game with? I've beaten it once with the normal sword, and I've beaten it once with the gun. I had such a good build, though. Oh my god. It was crazy. It was a, I kept getting the game kept giving me the revenge abilities, which is basically when you take damage you do this. It's like a thorn ability, right? I kept getting revenge abilities from all of the gods, and then I got a combo ability of Zeus and Poseidon that was like your revenge abilities just activate on their own randomly. So literally I could just run around and I would be doing Doom and Weak and like all kinds of shit. And then I also, in here, one of the things you can do with the mirror is privilege status. Yeah. Plus 25% damage versus foes afflicted by at least 2 status curse effects. So I was constantly putting multiple status effects, like dots or like, yeah, just statuses on people, debuffs on everybody. And then if I hit them once, they just died. It was awesome. So yeah, it was really cool. But I was like, oh my God, that's actually dope. Hi, what are you trying to tell me about? Chambers may contain an infernal gate. Pact of Punishment is key to accessing the outer reaches of Erebus. I don't know what an infernal gate is. A fleeting chance to randomly alter the reward for the next chamber. This makes me laugh. Am I 12?
How fare your labors, lad? You have a certain look about you. Everything all right?
It's just, within Elysium, I happened on a shade who said he knew you, said he misses you. Do you know a Patroclus, sir?
Oh yeah, he was like, I'm really missing my friend. And we were like, who's your friend? And he said Achilles, and we were like, oh, I think I've heard of him, maybe. Like, we tried to play it really cool.
What? Yes. I knew Patroclus. Is he all right?
I don't know. He seemed like he's known better times than these. Is there something I should say to him if I run into him again?
Please send him my regards. And all my love. I think of him always. But I cannot see him any longer. And you mustn't ask me why, do you understand? Now, leave me be, please, lad. I need some time.
Oh my God,
Take care then, sir.
Got Achilles and... Morpheus, is that your name? I can't remember. Everybody's sad! Why can't everybody just be with their baes?
Thanks for talking to me, Prince. I have to go.
Oh, bye. I can't talk to her. Mom?
Fear not for Cerberus. He is well taken care of in your absence and well fed.
Achilles is unreasonably hot. Everybody in this game is real cute. I don't know if you've noticed. Oh my God, I can't do anything until I have 24 keys. Okay, well, guess we're going on a key run. Alright, I have a bunch of blood now. This is so great. Oh yeah, I wanted to try this. Press Y to dash to your spear. So I can dash to the spear instead of getting the spear back.
Grant me the aspect of Achilles himself.
Yo, this looks sick. Okay. So I can do both. That's pretty sick. Okay. Yeah, let's try that out. Oh. Thank you. We are not just chatting. Okay. So what do we want to do now? Plus 20% additional foes. Raise money prices. Arms one underworld boss with new techniques. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds cool. Okay, let's do it.
Liven things up.
Dad!
Say, what happened last time, man? It seemed like you were rather close, but then we couldn't see you anymore from here, and now you're back? Well, give another go.
There is so much dialogue in this game. They acknowledge if you've, like, talked to another god before them. He's acknowledging now that I reached the end last time. Tipsy shot is so good.
Show yourselves. Hit me.
I know, man.
Well then.
Yeah, their games always have really good character designs, like lots of lore.
Son of Hades. And I have anticipated it.
The whims of Master Chaos. Do not mess with me right now.
It's really good for backstabbing stuff. Okay, I got a key. Who do I want? More Dio? Just go ham on Dio? Oops. Well, look, I'm trying to do some fun stuff here.
Lord Dionysus.
What up, bud? I'm back.
Time to feast.
I'm so slow. 2 more encounters.
Let's see what's in here.
Ares, I'll take it.
Ready, lads? A curse of chaos has expired.
Sick.
Winds of war blow fiercely on the surface now, my kin. Thus I'm able to confer upon you even greater power than has been my custom.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, we finally told Achilles that somebody was into him. Literally, like, every god had said, hey, do you know Achilles? Will you tell him I think he's cute? Basically, all of them were like, tell him I really respect him. Tell him I really like him. And we kept just not saying anything. And then Aphrodite was like, hey, will you tell Achilles that I think he's pretty cool? And we went back and we were like, hey, Aphrodite thinks you're pretty cool. And he was like, yes, I do believe her to be one of the more powerful gods. That's all he said. And I was like, all right.
The war god's power. I'm back here.
Key run. Achilles is thought proof. Sorry, guys.
Well,
Trespasser. Idiots.
Are they the idiots, really? I'm the one with 8 health.
more louds. I should go.
Yeah, you should. No. I would like some health, though. Oh well.
What do we have here?
Ho ho! My chaos stuff is done. Go to the store. Please. A burrito,
sure.
please? No! Well, it's been real, guys.
Should be useful. Thanks, Daedalus.
My sisters and I, we've had a chance to talk, and we have come to an agreement, Zagreus. As you can see.
No. Well, this was a really good run. Can't wait to start a new one. Oh my god. Okay.
Megara, Tiss, you ready? Murderer.
3 against 1. Doesn't seem all that sporting now, does it?
We're each well past the need for any sport. We'll kill you, whatever it takes. Your knees, now. You are a waste of time.
Shit.
We're not finished.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What is happening? Oh my god. Hi, my love. Ooh, what's this? What is it, though?
Gourmet burger and some sweet potato fries.
A gourmet burger. Thank you, honey.
There wasn't much choice.
Gourmet burger, huh? All right. Hmm. Fuck.
No.
Well, we got her, but it took 2 deaths. If we can get to Patroclus, we can get
The
them
other two
back.
took off. My weapon shuddered at the touch of it.
That's freaking cool, man.
You're not permitted to leave, Tartarus.
Off to Asphodel.
Right. Might do it anyway. I believe if I start with the Lucky Tooth and swap to a different item, I cannot go back to the Lucky Tooth again, right? So, like, I didn't want to start with the Lucky Tooth, but I forgot to swap it. I won't be able to get the Lucky Tooth again later. Right, okay. That's what I figured. Okie dokie.
See you, tacos.
Burger is good, yeah. We got burgers last night, but Sam didn't feel very good after it. So I'm really surprised that he got burgers again. Oops. Sure.
We have it. Oof. In the name of Hades. Chaos flows through me.
Eurydice? I'm gonna be like, guess what? He's singing your song even though it's called Good Riddance.
Hey, you. What did you say, hon? About the song. Bet he loved it, didn't he? But I don't know for sure, and I've been wondering. Kind of a lot, I guess.
No need to wonder any longer. He sings it beautifully around the house sometimes. It has a sadder sound to it than when you sing, but you've inspired him again. As you've done many times before, from what I know.
Huh, so it's a hit is what you're saying then. I had a feeling about that one. Sometimes you put some words together, and right then and there you know you've got something special.
Eurydice and... Is his name Orpheus? Eurydice and the musician back at the House of Hades were married when they were alive, but they've been separated. Orpheus.
That one's on me.
Ooh, that's good.
T.Y.
See you again.
Bye.
Oh god, I love snakes.
What? Oh my god. Oh no.
Until next time, gigantic Roman.
Yeah.
It's
Do
me
that.
or them.
It's me or them, beach.
Can catch my breath.
Oh, thank God.
Much better.
Thank goodness. Oh, good. Okay.
Wretch. Do your worst.
Oh, thank you, Banasteriopsis.
Hey, you beat your fastest time fighting through all of that. Not that I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track.
What the hell?
Let's move, Hermes.
Let's get a diamond.
I see you grew your heads back.
Wow. It doesn't matter like how far away I am, huh? Yo, yo! Robin gonna say hi, hope the stream is going well, glad you're feeling better. Thank you, I'm feeling way better.
Just tuck that away.
We did it!
How could you, boy? That Hydra had a family.
Not in the mood for your jesting, father.
What did extreme measure add to the Hydra? Nothing. The extreme measure only affects one boss fight. So it affected the Fates. Or the Furies, I mean. But if I were to up it again, I'm sure it would add to 2 instead. So, I don't know. I am curious. I was literally thinking to myself, like, I wonder how that fight is different. Maybe it's all the heads every time or something, but that seems a little basic, so I don't know. Let's go this way.
Stay dead.
Sorry.
Bye now.
Oh, I'm not sorry for being sick, but I am sorry for coughing in the microphone. Oops. Oh, happy birthday, Drowsy.
Thank you, gods. Long spears. May I help you? Power of Olympus. Excellent. Fancy seeing you up here. delicious.
Delicious. It's Peppa, I'm just owning it.
I accept this gift.
I own it now.
Flame wheels.
Oh. No, I'm okay. God. After this room, I'm gonna take a quick break.
Calling.
Love tends to blossom in the strangest places at the strangest times. You know that, don't you, dearest? All one can do is entertain the chance.
So these, they do revenge damage. So imagine having like 4 of these, and then a thing that's like, they proc all the time. Everything dies.
Strength and beauty. What's for sale?
Ugh. Patroclus. Or Patroclus? Hello!
Tell me, stranger, if it pleases you. How is it you keep running into me? I thought this the remotest corner of Elysium.
I did it on purpose.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld leave quite a bit to chance. I took our meetings merely for coincidence.
When chance is too far-fetched to be believed, then it's the fates at play. Or something else. I don't know whether to believe you, but I know that I want you to leave me now.
I can't believe that Achilles looked us right in the eye and was like, send him all my love. And we came back and we were like, isn't it crazy we keep running into each other like this? Anyway, bye. Unbelievable.
Take care then. Yum. It's Charon.
Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break. Just because I keep coughing. I'm just gonna get it all out. Also, every time I cough, it makes me feel like I might pee. So I'm also just gonna go to the bathroom. Anyway, you didn't need to know all that, but hey, see you in a sec. Okay. Hello. For anyone who's curious, all of the music today is from the Game Chops Smooth McGroove Remix 3 album. It's good stuff. All right, I coughed, I peed, I finished my burger. Let's do this. There's. Next title, Hades Nuts. Oh my god, it's so good.
Spear you doubtless claim deceitfully from some more worthy bearer than yourself.
Well, this old thing, how nice of you to notice. It once belonged to the hero Achilles. A little past your time, but maybe you've heard of him, seeing as he's much more famous than you ever were.
Damn.
How dare you say such things to me? I was the greatest king of Athens in my day. The tales of my exploits with Asterius and many other challenges shall long outlive whatever comes of you.
Monster, your brutal prowess leaves much to be desired. Are you prepared?
Athena, I need your aid now.
Whose side is she on?
Hi, baby. Hello. Did you have a good nap? Hold on. Hi, darling. Can I say hi? Oh. Hello. Oh, you have Dolly.
Oh, Dolly.
Yes, Dolly. To the lovely person who gave us this right before we moved. It's her favorite. She calls it Dolly. Yeah, she sleeps with it every night. Yeah. That's us. Who's that? That's Clark. It is. Good job.
Bye-bye, Mommy.
Bye-bye. Love you.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you. Have fun with Daddy. She's great. She's great. God, I just like her so much.
Such sloppy technique.
Damn. I lost a death defy. Working from home with toddlers has got to get interesting. You know, she's like Beth, River's mom, took her. Was that yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday is when I woke up and was like, I'm dying. Beth took her yesterday, and I was like, I hope that she wasn't too much trouble. And she was like, well, Clark's always sweet, which is nice. Like, Clark's always sweet, but also, like, they just play together. Like, they just occupy each other. So it's actually easier. I was like, oh, that's great. Hey, that's actually great. They're at an age where they can just play together. That's great.
Don't make me come.
Stay home, father.
Stay home, father.
Yes.
Are you the villain in this game? No. You know what I think is an interesting part of this? I can't remember if this happened while we were streaming or not, but there's a point where he says that when he gets to this point, the House of Sticks, right, is when he's like killing a bunch of like rats and satyrs and things. And the first time you go back to the house after killing some of them, he mentions that it's the first time he's ever killed something that's actually alive. The like all of the fighting and the battling and all of that he's ever done have been against people who are already dead, who are gonna come back, and there are like no consequences for it. And he mentions that it's like an odd feeling to come up here and kill things that are actually gonna die.
Lots on offer here.
And I was like, oh, that's kind of an interesting thing.
They must have lots of these upon Olympus.
Okay, where are we going?
Here goes.
Here goes. Well, there was a bunch of gold in that corner, so that's nice. Oh, hey, I'm halfway through that MMO novel. BT dubs. Very proud. I've been reading a little bit of it every night.
Hades.
Go great.
The War God's power.
Okay, well.
Need to keep looking down those passageways. Should come in useful.
I don't have a call yet, but
cheers to that.
I can jump all over the place, so...
Satyrs.
Sick.
Lucky find.
Okay. The Completionist Chronicles by Dakota Kraut might be good for a read. It's funny because this book, like, there are a lot of moments where I'm like, the writing isn't great in this. But I'm still enjoying it. I don't need the writing to be incredible. But there are definitely moments where I'm just like, that was a weird way to write that. Alright, this will be a boss room, so.
Farewell. Another
Nice.
back. Bit of an aftertaste. Hey, money. Going back. Charon's shop. I can use this. Feels sick. Cured.
I still haven't done like a good Doom run at all. Octo said he's been loving just going really hard on Doom stuff. Ah, for 200 coins. Ah, no, I'm good.
The blasted chain bottom has come back. Good enough to eat. If I grow stronger.
I'm off to read mandatory stuff. We'll watch the VOD. Have a good one, Dukes in chat. Thank you. Enjoy your reading.
Got this delicious sack of meal for you, boy. Should help keep me going. Let's see what's in here. Hello, coin. Die by Varatha. No, you don't.
Oops.
Lady Aphrodite, Olympus, I accept this message. Let's break some hearts.
Let's break some hearts.
Enough of this place.
I do not have enough. Okay.
Kieran's shop. Hello to you as well, mate.
Hi, Popper.
Cerberus again accepts the sack.
Thanks, boy.
Cerberus ran away. Where could he be?
I made it. I don't think I'll ever get accustomed to the breeze.
No matter how many times you try, your stubbornness shall get you nowhere with me. Dominus.
Oh my god. Shit.
Not yet persuaded to go back, I see.
Oh god. I'm hit, says Zach.
Like that?
Oh fuck. Immediately. I actually like prefer the second phase.
Enough of you.
Oops.
Oops. Again.
Nice! I totally read that. I didn't. It's an accident. Ow, fuck! Oh my god. I'm not gonna win this time.
Go home, I said.
Oops. Should've grabbed the res. It's too late now, though. Gotta just work with what you got.
Damn you, Father.
What? They won't catch me sleeping on the job again.
Or will they?
I found another weapon waiting for me in the courtyard, Achilles. Exogryph. I never entirely believed it was real.
I do not jest as far as warfare is concerned, lad. Where it was stored, it was unutilized. Use caution wielding it. It may serve you as effectively as once it served the fire goddess Hestia.
I'll use it to the best of my ability, sir.
Hestia.
The much-feared Cerberus licks endlessly at something on the floor.
Father's not back yet, huh?
What you got? Collecting gems also gives you money.
This looks to be an excellent investment contractor. Go on and make it so.
Make it so.
What news of late about Eurydice, my friend? She is as delicate as I described, no doubt. Ah, but I am dwelling on her once again, it seems.
I knew she was a talented musician, mate, but you never let on that she is an amazing chef as well. She's been hospitable to me each time we've met, though you still seem to be a bit of a sore subject.
How very understandable indeed. Were I to have been failed to be rescued from the depths of hell, mere moments from escape, I too would be quite cross with my attempted rescuer. And for quite some time.
I'm working on it, mate. You know, while it was brutal squaring off against the three of you, I have to say, Meg, I was happy you were with your sisters. Nothing like a common cause for bringing bitter rivals together, right?
You have your pact of punishment to thank for our reunion there. We have to answer to its terms. But my sisters and I, we got on better than I had expected. I will give you that.
So you've patched things up then? Going to start spending more quality time together and all that?
Let's not get carried away.
Whoa! Different face!
Cooperation is not exactly a big step in the quality of our relationship.
We've never seen that face before on Meg.
But it's a step.
I'll make sure everything is taken care of.
Okay.
That's a lot of gemstones.
I only have 12? What did I spend them all on? Hikes, bud.
Hey, room.
Hey, room. Right. Key run, key run, key run.
Let me see into your past.
Ready to go or what?
Grant me the aspect of Hestia. Done.
You been messing with that shooty thing, pal?
Let's
Yes.
see here. Should help.
Hey, that shot got different somehow. Yeah, that's it.
Got to reload.
Great.
Blowing out the heat gauge isn't going to do me any favors here. Ready.
You look on the gun. Yeah,
place is here,
it's a different
and
form
nowhere
of the
else.
gun.
The same as it is mine. There's not of any worth to see beyond this realm besides.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, Zeus. I haven't gotten any Zeus stuff in a while.
Hades has continued to ignore my every effort to reach out to him, young man. Oh well, but he is obstinate indeed. You are wise to seek your family's better half.
Thunder and lightning.
I bought Hades after seeing you play it, and I love it.
Do.
It's good, right?
Stronger.
Attack pierces foes. Attack is replaced with a short range spread. You never have to reload. No, that's bad for this. That's bad for this weapon. I'm gonna take this.
There, that's it. Next. Should come in handy.
The trinket I have on is kind of worthless now, but that's okay. Key run.
What else? That's one more.
Hey guys.
All right, no need to keep on toying with your prey. Here comes one of my finest blessings now.
I hate this. Your dash attack deals more damage. If you take this and you don't already have a dash attack, it doesn't do anything. Sure.
The might of the huntress.
I didn't even take a call last time, so sure.
You want to die again? Gemstones.
What's happening to me? Oh, I have a powered up shot. I see. You do have a dash attack? What's my dash attack? It's dash and attack? Oh, that's not what I want. I want an attack where my dash does damage. Dash plus attack is a faster attack. It's similar to the bow. So that's what they mean when they say that your dash attack does more damage. Not the dash that also attacks. That's confusing.
Witches. Next. Which way?
I want another boon, so I'll go this way.
has made acquaintances with you? Oh, I sometimes forget that he's your uncle. His favor's well worth having, I assure you.
Love and loss. Uh-oh.
You help him out again, you'll get 1,000 lashes next we meet. And when I return, this little rock of yours had better be up there rather than here, or else you'll get 1,000 more.
Sounds good. Sounds good, madam. That's more than equitable, really. I'll hold you to that. Be seeing you around.
He always mentions that Meg is like the nice sister who comes by. Like out of the Furies who show up to torture him, she's like the nice one. And I keep being like, man, it's so lucky that every time I come here to see Sisyphus, she's not here. And then it just turned out.
That's who I think it is.
She's gone. You still in one piece, Sisyphus? Not hurt or anything?
Oh, I'm just fine, thanks, Prince. That Fury sister, she is quite a lass, I have to say, and very, very strong. Bet she could push old Boldy here better than I. Good choice.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for stopping by.
Look at all this.
Wow, I have a lot of money.
Mate. Godspeed.
Come you're saving the nectars?
Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
I don't know.
Check it out, sis. The god of trash is here. Let's get to work.
It's only 2 of them this time?
She's psyching up.
Oh my god.
She's powering up.
Oh my god.
That's it.
Right there.
Woo! Got her.
Persephone flew off. My weapons can grow even stronger now.
Nice. Meg wasn't there.
Seems the Fury failed to do her job.
Okay.
I don't know what you mean. Okay, yeah, this item isn't as useful right now.
might help. Let's go up. Thank you.
Even after all this time playing the game, I don't think I'll ever get over how pretty the rooms are. Just, yeah, the whole vibe of the
Change
game
of
is
scenery,
so
at
good.
least. Bloodless. Thank the gods.
Any other gold shit?
Come forth, wretches, and stop this meddler. You did not earn this, boy.
What do you mean? Of course I did.
Gemstones and a little extra for Charon. Get out.
Oh, that was it. Ow. Ah.
Always a pleasure, Charon. Lord Zeus's strength.
Ugh.
I didn't catch her name.
Word reaches us that you've come very far indeed, nephew. Striking distance from the surface. You just keep at it like that, and with our help, we'll have you out of there for sure.
Go. Yes.
Let's make some waves, right, Uncle? Onward. Anytime. What do we have here?
Oh man, do we want to make the gods Phyto? Sure. Sure, yeah, sounds good.
The gods want me to pick a favorite. In the name of Hades. Is my hair sticking up?
You'd best not take for granted my affection, Godling. Yes, I've lots of it to go around, but I can just as easily rescind such privileges.
Did what I had to do.
Just say we kissed and made up, dearest. Just do not anger me again, or I might come down and kill you there myself.
I was talking with Octo about how, like, there's specific, in these situations where you can displease a god, there's specific gods that were like, do not make them mad. Athena specifically. Do not make her, just take Athena's and deal with the other person. It's not worth it. Thank you so much for the biddies, Mystery Pork. Family Feud. Athena's whole thing is like deflection. So all of the enemies that she spawns when she gets pissed at you deflect.
It's Charon.
It sucks.
Thank you, mate. For safekeeping. mess with me if I were you.
Sick. Yeah, I really like our Mrs. Greater call.
No? It's brilliant.
Just as we were finishing cleaning up the museum.
To the top.
Okay.
Got it. Out of my way. Who's next? You can't stop me.
You can't stop me, beach.
Your attack deals damage in an area and briefly staggers foes. Deals damage in an area. Oh, so so my blast shot, instead of being just one, will attack like a zone. Sure, let's try that.
Very good.
That's kind of what I expected it to do anyway. So, sure. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
That was responding. The gods. I'll earn your favor yet.
Is that a trail? Yeah. Look, guys, sometimes it's hard with like the dashing, like the animations. It's hard to tell if you're behind them or not. Okay.
Mother of all soul catchers. Damn, he's recovered. Rearming.
Nowhere to hide from me.
Butterflies better stay away from me.
Cast fires a second projectile. I do like that. I like all of these, actually.
My senses sharpen.
Take that.
precious. Thank you for your support.
Ah, keys! First time chatting in here. Hi, Limmy.
Bright swords.
Yeah, my gun has been transformed into a shotgun, basically. Can't say I hate it.
Lots of these upon Olympus.
Not just my general attack to be more powerful.
Flame wheels.
Oh, good.
Who else?